That's true. That is true. It's a question of positioning. With what values do we decide to lead and influence the world? Sometimes people decide to lead and influence the world the right way, and then they become powerful, or just people listen to them. So because people listen to them, one day they say people shouldn't eat chicken, and all of a sudden the price of chicken go down because nobody buys chicken anymore. And that's when you realize, oh, I'm powerful. So you start believing that what you say is the word of God. So it start going into your head. You have no idea the number of ugly fat guys I've seen after they had a hit and they had girls who wanted to have sex with them after the shows. They start looking at us like I'm cute. And we were like, the fuck you talking about? No, I look good, I'm beautiful. Look at this. Look, I can have all the girls I want. And we're like, no, those are groupies. It was just ego. So even in religion, you have a lot of people, they want to spread the word of God. And then same thing. They get consumed by the power they have on the faithful. Happens all the time. Because men are weak. Once you get in a position of power and money, not everybody can stay righteous. A lot of people, it just explodes in their head. And all of us, when we are on a position of just being in the utopia, being in the values, being in the, I want to do this, I want to lead with values, I want to lead lead people to a better place. We don't know how we're gonna be when there's 100,000 people or 1,000,000 people who are listening to every word we say, and they are not trying to learn from what you say. They just want to do what you say because they are blank pages. Yeah, they want you to write. They want you to tell them, what are we gonna do, Julie? Queen Julie, what are we gonna do? And you're gonna say, well, I mean, listen. You wake up, brush your teeth, take a shower, tell the people you like that you like them, tell the people you love that you love them, and you will see, you will have a better start of the day. And you just say this as a motivation, and you have 1,000,000 people doing that, and all of them, they feel great now. They're like, oh my God, she's a goddess. Everything she says, she changed my life. And now they start telling you, you changed my life. Oh my God. And you start thinking, so you could say, yeah, I'm good, I made good for people. But you could also start feeling, yeah, I changed people's lives. So you start, if you don't like something, you're going to start telling people, hey, don't do this because I don't like this. Not because it's not good to do it. Because everybody can pick, some people can like this, some people can like that. But people gonna, what do we like today? You're gonna say we like this, and then happens all the time to, in every walks of life, happens to people. Trust me. The first time I saw a woman faint in front of me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to fight with the devil now. Because yeah, it's coming. It's gonna be the groupies, it's gonna be the underwear thrown at me, it's gonna be the most beautiful girl, it's gonna be like Yeah, it's going to be money. It's going to be strange proposals. It's going to be people proposing drugs. It's going to be everything. They're going to come at me. It's going to be the rumors. It's going to be the attacks on the character. All this because I was becoming famous. And that was in 1998. Lucky for me, I was already, my parents were famous. And they went through all these things in politics and business. So I was like, okay, I know everything that's gonna happen. I'm ready. I'm gonna protect myself, and I'm gonna protect my ego, and I'm gonna make sure I stay humble and make sure I have people around me that keep me in check. But some people, they don't have that. They're in a house in the Bahamas, naked with 10 people that are telling them that you're so amazing as they're licking your balls in an orgy, plus the prostitutes, plus the drugs, plus all these people on Twitter telling you you're so amazing, plus all the politicians telling you, wow, you're so amazing. Oh my God. Oh, this is the type of people this country need for the future. And wow, your head explodes. So yeah, it's a question of positioning, as you said. Every leader has his vision of influence and purpose, and this where those emotional people must be responsible for the people they decide to follow. Yep, that's me. That's why I follow and unfollow people all the time. You say something strange, I unfollow you straight. Many no longer want to go to God because many gurus reinforce their egos and their weak neurons. I added weak. I agree with that. Having followers does not mean you are credible. Listen, there's a bunch of people in Twitter that have 1 million followers that are stupid idiots. There's a bunch of them. Oh my God, what happened here? Then again, crypto attract the get rich quick mentality. That is true. That is true. So you have such psychos in this space. That's very, very true. The promise, when you see, like, there's a story of this guy. He worked at a post office in Atlanta, I think. Ghetto guy, normal guy, but. And he invested $150 in that one crypto. And that crypto did 96% up. And he ended up with $20 million. And all of a sudden, his whole life changed. His family's life changed. He bought some Lamborghinis and he's there. And everybody wants this. Everybody, yeah. He started having millions of followers just because of his stories, and everybody was like, "Yo!" And one day I think I was on his YouTube channel, and he was talking, and everybody in the chat was telling him, "Hey, should we buy whatever Inu? Should we buy this? What do you think? Tell us, Messia, tell us." And I was like, "Yo, yo." Yo, yes, I heard that the Miami Heat Stadium no longer bears the name of FTX Arena. But did they remove everything already, or they just severed their contract? I invest with and in Swissborg before, but I decided to move to Binance. Careful, but yeah, Binance is the strongest one. I also invest in Binance, but I also invest in 6 other places. No, I don't know. I don't know this one. Yeah, got you. It's more like a seed you plant instead of imposing something. Exactly. You have to know how to. You have to know how to. You have to know how to. You have to know how to inspire people instead of imposing to people. And that's what I do with this show. I try to just express how I feel and never force people to feel the same way. Sometimes I disagree with some of you here. Sometimes other people agree with me. Sometimes people think further than me, and it's fine because I'm here to have a conversation. I'm not here to tell you what to do because I'm nobody's dad here. And that's the difference. It's a big difference between this and a lot of people who believe that because they have an influence, they have to force people to act or think a certain way. Yep, guru behavior. I mean, on those words, listen, be safe, do your own research always, whatever the subject. Don't listen to the news or a doctor or anybody just like this. You take the opinions of professionals, but you go read a little bit for yourself. And maybe you take the opinions of another professional and then you make up your own mind so that you can assume the result for yourself. You see, in the case of the crypto right now, you got a bunch of people who believed that they would get rich quick, that put all their economies in crypto just because they were following some YouTuber or somebody on Twitter, or because Elon Musk said Doge to the moon, whatever the reason. But then they didn't do their research. They were just like, oh my God, Elon said it. And they put their money. And now that their money is gone, they're looking for places where they can point their fingers. It's your fault. You made me do it. You made me do it. No. You did it. In the story of Les Moutons de Panurge, there's the one sheep that goes and falls the cliff, and everybody else follow and they fall as well. But who's responsible? The person you follow to the cliff, to fall to your death on the cliff, or your own legs? Because you can stop and be like, yo, these people are falling. No, let me go the other way. No, you're following everybody. You're following the crowd. And you know, a lot of people, they become as dumb as the crowd. Personally, I like to think for myself, whatever the subject is, whatever it is. I will just, listen to the news, try to have multiple sources, try to have diverging opinions as well. When there's a lot of people, you say something that they don't like or they don't believe, they get emotional straight away. They start being angry. They start telling you that, how can you do this? How can you defend this guy? And you're like, I'm not defending nobody. I just think that you have to listen. No, nobody should listen to. He should be. No. You have to listen to all the points of view, and then you make up your point of view on every subject. At least you know, even if you disagree 100% with what the other person says, at least you know how they feel and maybe why they feel like this. Then you can have a conversation and maybe you can change a little bit of their mind. But most people, Moutons de Panurge.